Hello creative mind, let me show you how to cut this caribbean skirt you are seeing on your screen. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is your skirt length divided by 6. Now for me, my skirt length is 36, so I'll be dividing it by 6. I'm simply dividing by 6 because I'm making a 6-layer skirt. So it simply means that if yours is not going to be 6 layered, if it's going to be less, so you divide it by whatever layer skirt you are making as your caribbean skirt. Okay, so the 6 divided by 6, we have 6. I'll add 1 inch, which is my seam allowance. Now it simply means plus 1 inch, I'll be having 7 inches. So the 7 inches is going to be the length, that's the length or the height of each of my piece. So for piece 1, which I've already cut, it simply means I'm going to go ahead and do my waist circumference multiplied by 2. That is going to be the width of piece 1. Now this is piece 2. You will see I wrote waist multiplied by 3, which simply means 30 times 3, that's 90. So that 90 is the width of the piece 2, which I had already cut now. Then the 7 is the length. Now this is piece 3. It simply means I'll be doing 30 multiplied by 4. Okay, you can see W times 4. So that's 30 times 4. That means 120 by length of 7 inches. Okay, so this is going to keep going on and on to the last piece, because a caribbean skirt is meant to have a graduating length, a graduating width. It means as it gets longer, the width is meant to appear fuller. Okay, so now this is the next piece, which is going to be my piece 4. So it's simply going to be my waist circumference now multiplied by 5. Okay, that is 30 times 5, which is 150. Okay, so we are going to keep going on and on. Don't forget the length remains the same thing. Okay, so we move ahead, cut the next piece, which is piece 6 and piece 5 now. Okay, so which is going to be waist multiplied by 6. Okay, so that's 30 times 6, which we are going to have 180. So we are going to go ahead and cut it out, connect all the lines, cut it out. So it can be tricky because of the calculation. So mind you guys, you can also do something lesser when you are working with a smaller amount of fabric. So I'm going to explain all that in the comment section. It simply means I need you guys to go ahead and read the comments I'll be dropping in the comment box below. Okay, so this is the last piece, which is piece 6. So on this piece, all I'm simply going to be doing is my waist circumference, which is 30 multiplied by 7. This is piece 6. Okay, so it's going to be 30 times 7, that is simply 210. Okay, so 210 the width of the fabric by 7 inches, which is the length of the fabric or the last piece. So you go ahead and cut it out. So these are all the pieces assembled together. So the next thing you are going to do is go ahead, cut out your band. You can see it, I've dropped it on my sewing machine there. So the band is going to be your waist circumference plus 2, that is 30 plus 2, that's 32 inches, by whatsoever you want height you want your band to be. Your band could be 2, it could be 5, but then do not forget that you are placing it on fold. So if it is 2, you are cutting fabric of 4 inches, so you place it on fold, you are left with 2. So now I'm just sewing the first piece into it. I notch the midpoint, then I make sure that I pleat it into the volume, or the width rather, I have on my band. So this is me sewing piece 2 into it. You can see waist times 3, that's piece 2. So I've notched the midpoint as well. So I'm only going to be pleating the tip of my piece 3 into the width I already have on my piece 1. I hope you understand. I'm pleating the width of my piece 2 into the width that is already on my piece 1. Okay, because we want this piece now to maintain the width that is on piece 1. I hope you understand that logic. So you sew it together. So don't forget, you need to always notch the midpoint of each piece before you sew it together. This is so that it gives you a guideline. Okay, you know when to stop pleating, you know when you need to pleat more. It's automatically just give you a guideline, and it makes your work just straightforward. Okay, so this is me pleating this is my piece 3 now. So I'm pleating it into the width that I have on my piece 2. Okay, because you know piece 3 is wider than the piece 2, so that's why we need to pleat it into the piece 2. So you just go ahead, pleat all the way. Make sure that you do not pleat into your zipper allowance, which is the 1 inch. Leave it. Do not pleat into that ring. Just leave it on its own. Okay, so you go ahead and sew it, lock your stitch all the way, cut the thread out. Then this is now the next piece, which is our piece 4. Okay, so we are going to go ahead. Don't forget to always notch. Okay, don't forget, it's important that you notch each piece. Then when you notch, you go ahead, sew it. Yes, you are also going to pleat it into the width that is already on your piece 3. Into the width that is already on the piece 3. You pleat all around, making sure that you maintain your notch points both on your piece 4 and your piece 3. Okay, maintain the notch points. Do not pleat into your zipper allowance. And once you are done, that is it. So we are going to go ahead now and pick up our piece 5. I'm just showing you what we have. You can see it's giving that volume like the picture I showed you. Okay, so now this is piece 5. So we are going to go ahead, sew all the way. Do not pleat into your zipper allowance. It is very, very important. Do not pleat into the zipper allowance. Notch it, maintain the notch points, make sure they connect with each other. Okay, so that one side does not come out fuller than the other side. That's just it. So you go ahead, sew all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, sew all the way. So you see that I'm maintaining a half-inch seam allowance. That is because we added 1 inch to each piece, so which is going to serve as the seam allowance. Yes, I told you it's going to be your seam allowance. Yeah, so you just go ahead, sew, pleat. Do not pleat into your zipper allowance. So I just go all the way. Now we are going to pick up the last piece, which is the piece 6. So you can see what we are having already now. Just look at it. Now let's go ahead, sew in the last piece now. Okay, guys. So you notch, pick it up, sew it all the way. Okay, all the way. It's actually a very fun skirt to sew. So just sew it all the way. You can either sew it this way or you even place it on each other. But when you are placing it on each other, it simply means you are weaving the edge of each piece, or you are using bias to conceal the raw edges of each piece. Then you place it on each other and sew. So it gives it another beautiful look than that. There are various ways to finish your Caribbean skirt, guys. So I hope you enjoy making yours. Let me know if you understand everything so far so good. Do not forget to check the comment section. Yes, because I'll be dropping the comments just to make you understand it more better. So this is it. You can see this is what we have at the end of everything. All pieces sewn together. You can see how beautiful it looks. Just imagine it with your flowered fabric.